Hey there, welcome back to Grace by Your Side. I am Jamie Grace, and today I want to share something real, something I've been walking through. Not to give you a perfect answer, but just to remind you that if you're facing a decision that feels heavy, you are not alone. Have you ever had a moment where your mind is just loud, where every option comes with pressure? And even though it's not life-altering, it feels big in your heart. Recently, I had a decision to make, and even though I won't go into details, what I can say is it brought up a lot. Guilt, expectations, the fear of being misunderstood, that tug of war between what's right and what's right for me. And what surprised me was how much noise came, not from the outside, but from inside me. The decision was about going to an event that included people that were no longer a part of my circle of friends anymore. And I had the decision to make whether I was going to go or whether I was just not going to go. And the tug of war pull that I felt was about how I thought that they would judge me, how I thought that they would perceive me if I had said no. I didn't want them to think less of me as a Christian or less of me as a person if I had said no. I wanted them to understand that I'm saying no for my own self, for my own reasons. But at the same time, I felt like my no wasn't good enough. That the reason I wasn't going or didn't want to go was because I'm no longer in that circle of friends, and it just maybe being there would feel awkward or like I wouldn't know how to speak to these people anymore because I haven't seen them for so long. So that tug of war was on my heart, and I really didn't know how to respond, how to feel, and how to answer. I needed time to think about it. So I prayed about it. I sat in it, waited, asked for a sign, and for a while nothing. Just silence. And I started wondering, is this silence a no, or is it a wait? But what I've been learning, and maybe you're learning it too, is that sometimes God doesn't shout over the noise. He whispers. And the whisper is often not an answer. It's just a presence. A peace that says, I am with you in this, even before the decision is made. Only a few days ago, before this podcast was created, I was praying for a sign. I was praying for an answer, and in some way, part of it was actually answered. I prayed that going to this event would be an opportunity for me to grow, and if this was an opportunity to grow, that I would receive a particular message from someone. Not knowing that actually 4 hours earlier that person had already messaged me. And so I did take this as an answer, but I guess that doubt and fear about whether I should go was still lingering on my heart. And I used to think that maybe clarity meant certainty. But now I'm learning that sometimes clarity just means peace. And peace doesn't always come before the decision. Sometimes it follows obedience. Or grace meets you after you say yes or no. So if you're in a moment right now where you don't know what to do, pause. Breathe. You do not have to rush it. God's not withholding the answer to punish you. He's walking with you through the process, refining your trust, not just your plans. Whether you decide, know this, you're not less spiritual for not knowing. You're not failing because you're wrestling. You're growing. And that counts too. So when I woke up this morning, which is a day before this event is happening, I already found myself coming up with ideas of what to wear, which some clothes had already been provided. Even though that tug is still on my heart of whether I should go or not, I have found myself getting ready for it, preparing myself for it, finding out what kind of hairstyle I should have, what clothes would suit the dress that I've been given to wear. So I'm kind of taking that as a sign to just go. The only thing that I'm going to lose from all this is just time. I'm not going to lose myself from this. I'm not going to lose my relationship with God from this. And the fear of not knowing how people are going to respond is just a fear. And I don't need to fear when I have God with me. So at this stage, while I'm recording this, it is 12 p.m. on Friday, the 20th of June. And the event is tomorrow, in about 24 hours. So right now, the decision for me is whether I take myself there or I ride with a couple of friends, which might add some more anxiety about knowing, oh, I can't have the opportunity to leave. I have to wait for them. Or I can drive myself there and enjoy a day in my hometown and maybe even visit a few people while I'm down there and make it an adventure. You know, I can make the most of this weekend even though it might feel uncomfortable for me right now. So right now that's the decision that I am making. I have no idea if tomorrow I'm going to wake up and feel completely different, or if in 5 hours from now it might be completely different again. But because I have taken the time to get ready for this, I think I'm going to go. Let's see what God is going to bring from this situation. Let's see if I do grow. Let's see if, even though these guys aren't my friends anymore, that sparks something in me. Maybe it's creativity. Maybe it's just being thankful for the friends that they were, being thankful for the memories that we had as friends, and being happy for the person that this event is about. So I just want to thank you for being here with me today. If this encouraged you, I'd love to hear your thoughts or share this with someone who's in a season of deciding. Until next time, keep walking with grace, even when the way is unclear.